Hey Audrey, this is Anne. I thought I would take some time and show you in a little short video about some strategies for searching on your topic on heart disease. I know that you are looking for at least 2 to 3 peer-reviewed scholarly journals that'll help you answer questions, I'm assuming for a lab report. But before I get into that, I did want to show you a general database that you might also want to use that can help you answer questions for different class assignments. So I'm going to go into databases, and I just wanted to briefly show you Gale Virtual Reference Library. And this is a collection of a variety of different specialized encyclopedias, including a set that's under medicine. So I'm clicking on medicine, and I'm just going to type in heart disease just to give you a sense of what you get. These are sort of brief overviews, 12 pages, 7 pages, from different kinds of encyclopedias. They have been edited, so they've gone through a review process, but it's not the same thing as the peer review process of a scholarly journal. When you click on the one of the articles, you'll get a little table of contents, and you can jump to sections like what are some common causes, or symptoms for heart disease. So I just wanted to show you this. If you have to answer questions that can't really be answered in a scholarly journal, that you need a more sort of general sense, but one that's of high quality. So let me close that and then get into what you were really looking for, was the scholarly journal articles. You went in and you used some of these, which are wonderful. I want to go in and do a search with two databases that you didn't try. I'm going to click on CINAHL, which is a nursing database, which has a lot of peer-reviewed scholarly journals that are a little bit easier to read than if you go into a more complex medical database. And then I'm also going to choose databases, and I'm going to show you how you can search more than one database at a time. So you can also pick Health Source Nursing Academic or Health Source Consumer Edition if you wanted to. Those wouldn't be scholarly, but they'd be, might provide some background information you could use. The real big scholarly one is Medline, but I'm going to hold off on that one right now and click OK. I'm going into an advanced search just to show you some strategies you can use. You have your heart disease, but sometimes academics call that cardiovascular disease. So I'm putting both of those in this first search box. You'll notice I have little quotation marks around them to look for them as an exact word, an exact phrase, sorry. And then you were interested in, well, what are some risk factors? And again, I'm putting little quotation marks because it's more than one word. I want to search it as an exact phrase. And then I click search. We want to make sure that the full text article is available. We want to make sure it's peer reviewed. You could even limit because a lot of research has changed over time. You could specify, okay, I don't want it too old. I'm just doing 2000 less 18 years. You could even get more specific. And then you could even make sure that you're picking up those journals. So I'm just using those limiters on the left-hand side. It still is showing me a lot of articles. Now, typically what I do is if I start browsing through the titles, and if there's words that I don't understand, like that word, I keep going. So usually I'll look, this one's kind of outcomes of this one, cardiovascular disease prevention by, like if there's something to do with maybe race factors, socioeconomic factors, that one might be interesting. Cardiovascular disease risk among young urban women. Here, health status. This is interesting, obesity. So those would be the articles that I would be more interested in looking at, ones that sort of just by title look interesting. You can also roll over the magnifying glass and you get a little abstract, a little summary, the things that they're talking about. Here's that factors, demographic factors, socioeconomic factors, body size factors. These are all those factors. Sometimes as you read more, you can be even more specific in your searching. So, for example, I'm going to go back to my advanced, my advanced search is right here. Sorry. I can change risk factors, and I can just put in, well, I now know obesity is a risk factor. Oh, sorry, my spelling. And redo my search. And again, you want to make sure, that your limits are set up. So let me just keep limiting. So you get the idea. You're going to do other limits. And then here's something about sugars. Well, okay, that's interesting. You know, what about diet or nutrition? So again, you can change up your keywords to refine your search even more in terms of what risk factors. So this was just an on-the-fly video. Sorry that I was stumbling among my words. If you have any questions, definitely email me or come on in and we can do some searching together. Okay, take care.